Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Monday, January the 28th, 2019. And yes, this is a late edition, but it's there today. So, in this better late than never edition, we have news of Skip Ahead. So for those of you on Insiders that are on Skip Ahead, well, we told you last week that for the first time, a build of 19H2, the next version of Windows 10 for this fall, has been spotted internally at Microsoft. Well, we also learned today that according to some internal leaked information, in the next 3 weeks or so, we probably should start having Skip Ahead once again reactivated. So if you're a Skip Ahead, maybe think about, making sure everything's all right, because in the next weeks, at some point, you'll start having builds of the next version of Windows 10. Dailymotion has suffered credential stuffing attack. What's that? Basically, it's a result of a certain number of accounts compromised by bad guys and pretty much taken control of. It seems that there's a minimum number of accounts, but the exact number is unknown. And, if you're a Dailymotion subscriber, or if you have an account there, maybe check things to make sure that they're all right, and maybe change your password. Well, if you're using Media Player, the Windows Media Player in Windows 7, there is going to be, and some users are starting to say that some of the features of different apps or programs within Windows 7 are now deprecated. And one of them, Media Player metadata. What's that? For example, when you put a CD, it shows up, the CD cover. It shows you and gives you the information of all the songs. Well, it seems that some of that will stop working in Windows 7 Media Player. So I guess Microsoft is starting to turn the screw tighter on Windows 7. Android Q will apparently have something interesting when you do purchases, or when you purchase apps or log into accounts. Apparently, it will actually integrate a face recognition system, so that when you want to pay for something, for example, face recognition will be used to just identify that it's you. Windows 10 April 2018 update. That is apparently, from what we learned today, the name of the next version of Windows 19H1, still being tested internally at by insiders. So it will simply go with the naming system that they started last year, which I think is perfect because it tells you exactly what edition you have and when it was released. So I think it's the best information they can give when they put the name. So it seems that Windows 10 April 2019 edition or update will be the next edition of Windows. YouTube recommendations, of course, as a purpose of trying to make some creators more popular by displaying all sorts of videos of other channels on a sidebar when you go to view videos. One of the things that it did was pretty much show up, recommended of almost anything, often related to the subject that you were actually watching. But now they are going to alter recommendation for videos. They want less conspiracy type videos showing up, like for example flat earth videos. And so this means that they're kind of tweaking this to make it maybe a little better. Google I/O was announced, as it will be the Google I/O Developer Conference. It will happen May 7th to May 9th. And it, of course, will be in the Shoreline Amphitheater in Mountain View, California. This conference, where they announce many devices also, is going to be, of course, one of the conferences that's always interesting to watch, especially the keynote that happens there. E3, upcoming E3 conference might not have anything from Sony this year, as Sony had announced they're not going to be there. They just say that they don't need this. But Microsoft, on the other hand, has announced that they plan to have big Xbox news. So this is going to be interesting. Probably announcements of some major games, and some speculate oh, a new Xbox console. We'll see when this happens. This is always, for gamers, a very interesting moment. Well, today is Data Privacy Day. Yep, today is the day where many experts and many people are saying, hey, it's time to make sure you know all of the data you have in the cloud, make sure that it's safe, make sure that maybe you use two-factor authentication, make sure that you know the cloud services that you use, and make sure they are as safe as possible from bad guys. One aspect of the cloud data, as we're talking about Data Privacy Day, and according to some security research, is the difficulty to protect it. And they say that one of the biggest problems with this is the fact that there's so much data added to the cloud every day that it's a huge challenge to protect this from bad guys. And we've seen in the past couple of years many different ways that, data in the cloud was either stolen, or all sorts of problems arise from just bad configurations, for example. NVIDIA is saying that well, they will have lower profits than expected, and it seems that the problem is that the new graphics cards, the new RTX graphics cards, are such high priced that basically it's putting off some gamers. And a lot of them are saying, well, I'm not paying that for a graphics card. So, of course, sales are slower than expected. Maybe also, I was wondering if the decline of the PC market might not be helping out here also. And finally, the Bing services in China are now restored. It was first thought that Bing was finally banned from China last week, but it turns out that it be a technical glitch that prevented users from accessing the Chinese version of the web page, according to Microsoft. So Bing China is back online. And this was the Tech News Update late in the day, Monday, January the 28th, 2019. Enjoy our videos. Please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.